Currently, we have 12 cases in Oregon. 8 of those cases have been interviewed, and all of the 8 have been associated with Chipotle restaurants. There are some results still pending on our other cases because we're in the process of interviewing. Of our cases, 3 of them have been hospitalized, but they are out of the hospital. We have not had any deaths in Oregon. The majority of cases have occurred in the Portland metropolitan area, although we have now started to get reports from residents of other counties, Columbia, Benton, and Deschutes counties. One of the problems that we have with a restaurant like Chipotle is that people go there to eat fresh Mexican food, and so people eat many of the same items when they go, and so we're really relying on working closely with Chipotle as well as with the Food and Drug Administration to help do product tracebacks to see whether or not there is some particular product on the menu that has been distributed to the Northwest stores as opposed to other parts of the country. At this point, we assume that our case count may increase from the 12, but again, because these restaurants have been closed, it doesn't appear that there's going to be ongoing transmission from Chipotle restaurants. We do need to figure out what the food item is so that we can stop it upstream. The fact that Chipotle restaurants throughout the region are affected means that it isn't likely that it's something happening in a single store, like a sick food handler, but rather some product that is coming through distribution or from a farm that is affected with this or contaminated and that then gets distributed through Chipotle restaurants. And it appears that people who've gotten sick have eaten both beef, chicken, as well as the tofu or vegetarian entrees, so it doesn't look like it's likely that it's a meat product. And it's more likely that it's one of the fresh food items. Those include things like lettuce. Tomatoes are certainly a possibility, as are some of the fresh salsas. And another item would be something like cilantro, which is a garnish, and people might not be paying as much attention to whether there's in the cilantro in the food or not. So we're really looking at those fresh, uncooked products. I would be most comfortable if we knew exactly what caused the outbreak, but our understanding, there have been other outbreaks that have been associated with restaurants like this that serve one food item, and often it's very difficult to identify the culprit. If it's one of these perishable food items that then is destroyed and seasons change or whatever and is out of the food stream, it may not be causing any ongoing illness, but we may never be able to identify exactly. That said, we're obviously very hopeful, as is the Chipotle restaurants, because they want to get to the bottom of this as well.